Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Noor Zaim Fariz bin Noor Azam with the Matrics number 171151481. And this is my short video on my activities during my internship. So my internship starts at 29 of June 2020 and ends at 4th September 2020. I got my internship placement at School of Mechatronic Engineering, UniMAP, under the supervision of Dr. Azam, the senior lecturer of School of Mechatronic Engineering, UniMAP. So during our first meeting, we agreed on having a meeting once a week, and also basically two jobs that I need that I have been tasked for. So the first job is a literature review for project and improving or making sure a senior's IDP, integrated design project prototype, is still working. So let's go to my job scopes and my activities during the internship. The literature review is for a project named Mobilization of Cyclodextrin Glucanotransferase, or better known as CGTase, producing Escherichia coli, or better known as E. coli, as whole cell biocatalysis. So basically, the project name is immobilization of cyclodextrin of CGTase producing E. coli as whole biocatalyzed, or as whole cell biocatalyzed. So I have been tasked by my supervisor to produce a literature review for this project. First of all, the purpose or the background of this project is to produce an alternative to produce CGTase. Usually and previously, many industries produce CGTase using a bacteria named Bacillus sp. But Bacillus sp is quite hard to obtain. So E. coli is quite easily and readily available to obtain. But the problem with E. coli is basically it is prone to cell lysis, which is the cell will literally break down after producing such enzyme as CGTase. So the project proposed to overcome this problem by immobilization technique. So I've done the research of previous study that related to immobilization technique, CGTase particularly, and cyclodextrin, because CGTase is an enzyme that reacts with starch, which is a biomass, and produce cyclodextrin, which have many purposes in pharmaceutical, cosmetics, and industry. So I have done academic research and academic writing in order to complete this literature review for this project. So within a few weeks, I meet with my supervisor and filtered out which paper and which research paper that is reliable to be put in my literature review. So in the literature review, there are 26 papers or research papers that I have chosen to be provided and to be used in my literature review, and there are 6 topics that I have put in my literature review. The 6 topics are the introduction, and a brief research on cyclodextrin, what is cyclodextrin, and so on and so forth, and a brief research on CGTase, cyclodextrin glucanotransferase, and The fourth one is recombinant E. coli, and what recombinant E. coli can produce and what enzymes or products that it can produce. The fifth is immobilization technique that we use can be done because there are few technique of immobilization that can be done. And lastly, the genome analysis on motility, adhesion and chemotaxis of an Escherichia coli, which plays an important role on immobilizing an E. coli bacteria. So the literature review, I have completed the task and submitted to my supervisor. And my second jobs that I have been tasked with is improving or maintaining an integrated design project IDP by my seniors at this program RK85 in UniMAP. So the name of the IDP is Integrated Portable Pre-Analytical Phlebotomy Unit. The purpose of this project is to mainly minimize the risk or the problem of mislabeling of blood samples in hospitals or clinics, which are quite a common problem. So this system provides a solution to avoid these mistakes, and the project also have some value-added mechanisms that provided with this project. By completion of this video, I have just started this second job that I have been tasked with, and the main objectives for this second job is, first of all, to check any missing parts or hardware in this IDP's project prototype, and the second objective is to test run or troubleshoot this prototype or this system, whether it have some missing coding or any problems that it have faced. And lastly, if is to improve upon the prototype itself and the system itself. That's all for my internship activities video. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Azam okay, from School of Mechatronic Engineering. I'm the supervisor for a student named Noor Zaim Fariz. He's doing the industrial training under my supervision, 2 months, okay, from 29 June until 4 September. So during these 2 months, I have given Noor Zaim Fariz, this student, 2 specific projects. Okay, the first project is related to bioinformatics project. Okay, the name of the project is the immobilization of CG-tase enzyme producing E. coli as the whole cell biocatalyst. Okay, so this student, this project is actually a collaboration between UniMAP and University Technology Malaysia (UTM) for this project. So I give Noor Zaim Fariz a task to do extensive literature research to find or identify the specific gene for the E. coli to help to produce the enzyme, the CG-tase, more effectively. Okay, so for the conventional method, maybe they use some of different culture method. So for Noor Zaim Fariz, he needs to identify new method. Okay, the specific gene related to the motility of E. coli. So this is quite new. The project is quite new. So Noor Zaim Fariz, he's responsible to find the gene. Okay, there are 2 specific gene for this project. Okay, that's the first project, and the second project is related to the improvement development of a prototype. It's a medical device prototype. The title is integrated portable pre-botomy unit. Okay, so the student need to learn Python language, okay, to install. Okay, so he start install the Python, okay, then to run the program. Okay, so after this, he needs to improve and to run and improve the prototype, okay, for this medical device. Okay, so far for this training, I can see that he is hardworking and quite independent with the project that I gave to him. Okay, so okay, that's all for the performance. I think he learned a lot of things, okay, new things. Okay, first of all, the bioinformatics related project, and also the programming, the Python programming. I think it's quite good to learn, okay, this programming language, because nowadays all the industry need the skill, the Python skill. So it is quite beneficial to the student. Okay, Zaim, Fariz. Okay, that's all from me.